Kahuku.
Spoken to him
Kahuku?
before.
Yes, here we go.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku.
Kahuku. Yes, I
About
got it.
time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't
okay.
apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Of course.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels.
Good idea.
Won't hold my breath, though.
Cool.
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some.
My ship. We don't have a ship. Another sweep of missions and stuff.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe you can. You're a soldier, right?
I'm
Ever head out to
a
the
Spectre.
Traverse?
More than I like.
The Traverse
I haven't
is a
gone
rough
there yet.
place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't
True.
give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick
Yeah,
together.
whatever. No, it's
Isn't
fine.
anyone else
I will.
looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away.
I don't have a ship.
Please let me know as
What
soon
ship
as
are
you
these
find
guys forwarding everything to? No, we have the Normandy.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing.
Is this
in
the one that gives me the
Gamma
mission?
cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I don't know. Hello?
So they finally
Oh,
did it.
okay. Yeah,
I
he
knew
does.
one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me.
Yeah.
Was there something you wanted?
I'll be going now.
I was just curious to see if he said anything, which he did. Oh, hello. Helena Blake.
Spectre? Hello, Spectre.
See, I
have
knew there was a
business
reason for coming around here.
proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles.
It literally only just
Pair
happened.
of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him.
How
They
do you
will
know
be
this?
Well prepared.
I could charge you.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation.
She's got a point.
I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
I want to do it.
What do you get
'cause
out of
it's-
this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers.
Oh dear.
Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Okay, so I've got... No, I won't do this. Not a problem. Or I'll do it. This is Paragon. This is Renegade. But I want the job, and this is neutral, so
If
we'll
they're
do
as
this.
bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates.
And then we can arrest her.
When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates.
And you'll kill me.
Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet
I
you.
think saying I'll do it is not Renegade. I think that's neutral. No, it is Renegade! No! My Renegade, it didn't change, so it's fine. I think if I'd done the bottom one, I'd have got even more Renegade. Let's talk to Barlavon. See if he has anything to say now, I'm a Spectre.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see your fate.
He looked behind him. It didn't mean literally right now.
However, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
I sure hope so.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye.
Coming up in a report
Oh, whoa,
later
I can
today,
move.
Emily
I can't-
Wong investigates
Oh.
corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
I did that. You're welcome, Emily. I think Conrad might be down here, actually. We might be able to speak to Conrad again now, because we're Spectre, so I think he wants a picture with me now, if I remember correctly.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The
Is this one that
biotics
gives me another
commandeered a
mission?
freighter and were last
Might give me
seen
a
in
mission.
the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Potentially. We'll go when we get in here.
Celebrations are
Told
being
you.
planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni.
Interesting.
In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
They're probably being rejected by the Krogans, though. A good
In
docking
a
bay.
further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has
There we go.
reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Nice. Here we go.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
What?
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard.
Yeah.
Considering me
Okay.
for the Spectre.
That makes more sense. He wasn't actually a Spectre. It was like our mission with Nihilus. Like, they were assessing him.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story.
Yeah, we will. Don't
For
you worry.
now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Pharaohs and
Find
Noveria.
out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her.
Good
See
idea.
what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start with there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander.
I always like to fill out the
Respect.
squad as quickly as possible.
Don't answer to us.
Not that we'll be
Your
using
actions still reflect
Liara,
on humanity
but
as a whole. You
still want her on the
regulate,
ship.
I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
I don't care about you,
Glad to
Ambassador.
hear it, Commander.
I really don't
Remember,
like Udina.
You were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, I don't like Udina. Okay, Anderson, what we
Yes,
got?
Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years
Here we go.
ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here in the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance.
Just like
like they
Nihilus.
sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a
Got another
facility to
achievement.
develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries.
Oh dear.
The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many
Sorry.
casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured
dear.
out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians.
That's awful.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the
Definitely.
violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres.
Probably a bit of
If
both.
so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Yeah, we already said that one.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Okay,
Any
let's find out
extra
some
intel
more
you can give
information.
me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
Oh dear.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Ah, yes, this.
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military's keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral
Oh,
Kohoku.
great.
One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kohoku. He never brought it up.
Why would
You
he?
should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything.
Okay, we've got to go back
Is
there
there
then.
anything else, Commander?
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't know whether that's the same
I
thing.
want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those
We had
years.
intel on a...
Yeah, okay, it's the same thing.
The plan was simple.
The only
You're
thing
right.
I care about.
Okay,
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
thanks.
Dynamic environments back on the flotilla, but we
No, I'm waiting to... Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
Baines.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were
Oh.
scouting the
Oh,
system
okay.
we found Baines' ship in.
Why didn't you tell
You
me?
should have mentioned this earlier, Admiral.
Baines is already dead. It's too late for him. I'm only concerned about my team. Someone has to find them.
Okay, I will do.
Please, Shepard. I'm counting on you.
Okay, okay. Whatever. So, that doesn't give us any extra stuff because that was the mission we already had anyway. Okay, good to know.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy
Oh,
when they
dear.
let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tally.
as the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
Boom.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Good point.
Stand by, shore party.
I always try to get away from this thing. Leave me alone.
What happened to Captain Anderson? Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's
Let's
the
be
time.
honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find
This is
Saren
my
before
favorite
he
shop
finds
on the
convoy.
Citadel.
I won't lie to you, crew.
Oh,
This
man.
mission isn't going
That's,
to be easy.
I think that's Mass Effect 2 that's from. Humanity must do its part.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up
Hey, look,
and do
there's
our
Tali.
part for the rest of the galaxy.
In the engine.
Time to show them what humans are made of.
This one.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Did I just come out of the floor? Okay. Get on their good side.
Commander, something you need?
Yeah.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you?
No.
Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school,
I wasn't doubting that.
All those
I was just wondering in the
commendations
chat.
in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Are you contagious? Love it.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander.
Good.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau.
True.
Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Wow. Okay. What do you
I
have?
was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By
True.
the end of the year,
Hey, wait.
I was the best pilot in
Yeah, it
the
is.
academy. Even
Always
better than the
smiling.
instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hips,
Yikes.
thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Personal
How'd
history.
you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
True. Okay.
I have to go.
Alright,
Got more people to talk to.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on
I forgot how racist this guy is.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
He wasn't evil. He just died. That's not, what are you talking about, Nihilus? What? Huh? What? He was on our side. I don't... What? That comment made no sense.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
And if you do, get off my
It's not
ship.
that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems.
There's
Separate
nothing
attack
wrong with
on
asking for
our
help.
colonies. We should be the ones to stop it.
He's
We
a...
don't need their help.
Exactly. Never turn away help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
True.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old
You
ways
really
of
are.
thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
You sure? Because it sounds like it's a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the
Got
first
an itchy
reinforcements
eyebrow.
to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit.
Okay.
And those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. You held
Exactly.
out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
Wait.
I got my officer's commission after Elysium.
Oh, okay.
Must have made an impression
I
on
was gonna say, isn't that the same question?
Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got Paragon. Huh, I guess that was because of the aliens remark. Hello.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What are you talking about? We literally only just started talking. What's this one? Tactical appraisal?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see
okay.
how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Okay, well, there's nothing to do with him right now then.
Commander?
Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Just
How did you end
chatting.
up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure.
Why did my alert not go
I
off?
figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing
already talked to her
eyes
about
and
this.
sensitive souls. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep
Um,
expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors.
Come on, Dr.
I
Chakwas.
stayed on to do my part.
Okay. Thank you for the follow, Bozikovna. Is that how you say? Bozikovna? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm not quite sure why my alert didn't go off. I do have an alert on for follows, but decided not to work apparently. Weird. But thank you for the follow, and yeah, like I say, welcome to the stream. We actually already did all these with her, like before we became captain. So I'm not going to bother talking to her now. We can also speak to Engineer Adams about it.
Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's
Yes.
been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll get rid of her.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got
Cool.
a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I didn't.
I
No,
figured she'd
that's
be a real
awful.
asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I'm just chatting.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Whoa.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space.
True.
Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture.
Yeah, but then
the
it's hard to
sense.
follow.
As soon as we make the jump,
Surely.
it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
We'll talk to him
She's the
personally
best ship
after we've
I've
done the
ever
rest
seen.
of the talking to him.
Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Cool.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment
Cool.
was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship.
Thing?
Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Did we? I'm trying to think. I think we come across the Tokyo at some point in the games, maybe. I seem to remember that or not.
Carry
I might
on,
not.
Adams.
I might be wrong. I might be remembering that. Cool. Well, let's talk to Tally next then.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Mm-hmm.
I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
Makes sense.
But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
Wow. That was 300 years ago, apparently.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly. That doesn't sound good.
As independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Makes sense.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Yikes.
If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed.
Okay, that's good.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
Wow.
Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Huh, fair enough.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency.
Fair enough.
To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Seems
it's a
sensible.
safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Fair enough.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me. I don't know.
The Geth were
Interesting.
originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Oops.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Makes sense
The
then.
changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
Yeah, because that definitely
But
worked.
one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Oh dear.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations.
I don't.
All you need to know is that they get
think I get it,
smarter when they
but
gather in large
I don't
numbers.
fully know.
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
They're not good questions for a machine to ask.
This caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, that's not good.
Blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began.
So why didn't it work?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Serves you right. No, they defended
It's
themselves.
hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them.
If you
we
say so.
had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone. Sorry.
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up.
She obviously knows Sauron, so is part of it. So there was no point saying that. Okay, let's talk about the pilgrimage now.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet.
Yep, makes sense.
But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Okay, fair enough, makes
Can
sense.
a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often.
But they
Most
could.
captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community.
No,
Most pilgrims
she's
don't
got a point.
return until they find something worthwhile.
Sounds dangerous.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we
That's with the suit. That's why they all wear these suits. It's to keep them alive.
Passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer.
True.
Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
I really don't actually, because we've
I should go.
we've done everything.
See you later.
Goodbye.